What's up, everybody? It's Mal for the Pizza Boy, and welcome back to Madden 22's Franchise Mode. This is Road to Super Bowl 56, and this week we're going against the Cleveland Browns at US Bank Stadium, so let's get straight into it.
After 15 years with the Vikings, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski knows all about Minnesota. But can he beat them? We'll find out next on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's getting people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Hey, we could get a win here. It's the Browns. But there's one thing I kind of could have wanted to see Madden do for this game, for like Skull Champ. Like, they brought fans into Madden 22. They missed an opportunity there. When they were doing the Skull Champ at the beginning, even though it's not as good as it was in Madden 21, they could have showed the fans doing the clap while doing the Skull Champ. They could have done that. They missed an opportunity there.
Jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
I did do some change-ups before the game. I changed Everson's number and Michael Pierce's number, because Michael Pierce right now, Michael Pierce is now number 58, while Everson Sack Daddy Griffin is back to wearing 97.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Landry, agile footwork. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
yeah,
I would dare say that this week in practice,
I wonder if
there's
it's
a
being
lot of
here.
talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they
Oh, God.
Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their
you're not going to get away
performance.
from the hitman, Harry Smith. Yeah. Oh, I don't think he's... Yeah, if Harrison Smith gets a hold of you, most of the time, you're not going to get away with it.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Oh, come on, guys.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Brandon, you know that
Come on.
expression? He just does what he does.
It's Nick Chubb.
It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfect.
Get him down
This one, the better
so he
runs in the
doesn't
NFL
get any more.
all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Daniil.
Now whistles
No.
and a timeout. Looks like we've got a
But
Vikings.
Harry, the hitman,
Well, he
laid
gets
a
attended to.
hit on
We'll step
Nick Chubb.
aside.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
3 yards on that last carry.
Oh, I
Here's
get to play a
second
sack
and 7.
daddy now. But, come on.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7.
Let's just keep him. It's just muscle cramp, so it's not that bad.
For the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long.
There we go. Nick Virgil? Yep.
Every time
the big one. One of the
and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Bust through the tackle. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 5. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Chubb, pushes him over, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop.
Xavier Woods helped us there.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive.
They did.
And he wound up taking it into the end zone.
We got a running back of our own that would make a statement.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Let's go. The Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
What really attracts people to him? A passionate leader, controls a huddle really well, controls the locker room, and also throws with anticipation and accuracy, especially evident when he throws the deep ball.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Miles Garrett is on.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Tough running, but not a ton to show for it.
Just need to stay clear of Miles Garrett.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Miles Garrett is the one that's probably going to do a lot for the defense.
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big
Brian O'Neill. No.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Thank God that wasn't the interception.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You get a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals, and sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Stays on his feet.
Here's the hit,
way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings
we just need to hold them here, get the ball back.
Mayfield down. And this is caught.
Whose guy was Odell?
Odell Beckham. His first touchdown.
Whose guy was Odell? I want to know that.
And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Because I had it on man.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it.
It was
already.
man defense. Who was supposed to be on Odell? I want to know that.
And establish a start like that.
Obviously, your confidence I did have it on man.
And you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14-0. We need to get back into this game. It's still early.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing
Oh, come on. Who missed their assignment?
25-yard line.
You don't leave your assignment on a running play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly.
If your assignment is to make a hole, you make that hole, and you stay making that hole.
Line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is how teams lose games when players don't make their assignments.
And it brings up third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dalvin's not having a good game. Blocking is not good.
From Minnesota, it's the Vikings in possession of the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
There we go, Irv. If I have to, I would throw to Irv for the rest of the drive.
For a chain mover, they're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Catches made.
And there we go.
Irv Smith Jr.
Irv,
and inside the
you're going to get us the first score of the game. Maybe.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back.
That is full of luck.
That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins to throw it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
This is how we need it.
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
It was a good
or does he find a way to pull it
ending.
together and become sharp again?
In a pick.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
This has been a
While
game
the training
full of
staff works
mistakes.
on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before
A lot
they
of
work it
mistakes
across
going on.
midfield.
My defense is not playing good. I'm not playing good on offense.
And a 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. And shutting him off, now open field. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone.
And no one can take down Chubb.
Touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a
When
running
does
back
Chubb
who's so
ever do that in the actual NFL?
And that strength was on display there.
Like, how can he get away from people?
Shows you what this guy's made
Yet
of.
Dalvin can't.
Most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now parking for the extra point.
Oh, we're going to need a drive for a score.
And it is now 21-0.
We're already down big.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Down big.
Fielded
Not
just
even
outside the goal
halftime yet.
line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
2 picks already.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Yeah, gotta go with the tight end.
First down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before
If it's just going to be Irv
midfield.
and Moss.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Flushed out right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This is Smith with a grab. And inside the 20 before
this is all we got to do.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He's going to get this one down to Cook.
We're making plays
here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Throwing, Cousins, looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is Moss could have had that.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there.
All right, Madison.
That one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Madison. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get
no rushing game at all.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Where is the rushing?
Back to the ground. This time, Cook.
And right there it is.
Take this one into the
right there's the rushing game we needed.
Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Even though we were just throwing it. Oh, that's going to be off. Oh, no, that's
closer
not.
to the goal line, it's the running game that gets them home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them
over the
goal
line.
Minnesota's kick team ready.
It was mostly a 2-minute drive. I was just trying to put it away. We needed points.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And that
Ooh,
decision
that
to
was
bring it
a
out
hit.
ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5
But
yards as he's
we need a couple
20.
plays. Even though I was going back and forth with 2 different plays.
The ledger for them so far
it was something we needed.
Good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And now that is what we needed.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
This is what we needed. We needed this to get back into the game.
Into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the
Patrick
halftime
Peterson.
No doubt
That is
about
what
it.
we
Instead
needed.
of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Joseph on for the extra
Zimmer might be
point.
pissed a little bit, but not as pissed.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game.
21-14.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you are
there we go.
And you like the results.
There we go.
So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And they're going to have this across
Xavier
midfield
Woods had to put on the
45.
high horse.
That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Another pick.
At the 36.
And it leads to another pick 6. Another pick 6 by Patrick Peterson. He is having a game.
If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball.
Time to tie up the game before half.
This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on those plays.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Making a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone.
With Patrick Peterson getting pick sixes.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. Right. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
I think that was the first time they
50
threw
seconds
to
to play here in half number 1. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action. Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham.
Oh, no, Beckham got in.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham.
Ooh,
2
Odell.
touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, normally the first thing most fans think of with Odell Beckham are the one-handed catches, right? But he's also pretty darn good, Charles, with the ball already in his hands.
And plenty to praise on the play, but
we need a big drive.
Because
a big passing drive that would help us.
He has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's going to be... Maybe this play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Okay, gotta go with my go-tos. Can't be those. Gotta get it to Irv Smith. Gotta get it to Thaddeus. Check down to Dalvin.
Cousins. Smith catches left side. And past the 40.
He got out. He got out.
23 yards to pick up there.
He got out. That's all that matters.
Remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the second round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that,
I wanted something big.
In plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And it's been the running game that's pushed them to this lead at halftime. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Yeah, I do need to.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
We need to get some more points. We need to get the running game going.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back.
We got a lot to do for the rest of the
take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
What are you doing?
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it?
Junior.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Junior should have caught that.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A 40-yard punt.
Junior should have caught that.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes this up.
Like, why can Nick Chubb run over my defenders, but yet Dalvin Cook can't run over anyone from the Browns?
Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ.
OBJ.
First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Now Chubb running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I need the ball back quick.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's across midfield from 149
How is he able
to a gain of just 2.
Break out of hit sticks?
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Like, I can't even get in the backfield to get any sacks.
A give. This is Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Now Mayfield. Now the pressure gets
we finally got to Mayfield. That's good. Michael Pierce got his sack.
Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll wind up losing
there we go.
Here back at the 21-yard line.
Michael Pierce got in there again. Michael Pierce, you're doing good.
Up forward. And Purdy's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice
at this point,
it's able to add on to
try to get points.
And that's exactly what you're
Dalvin is probably not going to get any more yards. We need points. We're down 2 scores.
Something out of it, and they do so right there.
All right.
And it's a pretty good return here.
That is pretty good.
To the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses.
What the fuck is that?
4th time Wilson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And he's going to lose yardage here.
Okay, we got him
as time
down.
Run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Mistakes were really made this game.
I think a lot of people might expect to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Pressure.
All right, there we go.
And down goes Baker.
Let's call a timeout here.
Vikings going to signal for the first.
We need
It's just their
we need
first.
good
They'll be down to
good
2
plays.
remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Patrick.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there.
Right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
On the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Getting good plays in.
Means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen. Complete. And he's
we're getting into our playmakers.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And my goodness, another
Cousins.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
Why?
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad
Cousins.
spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
Perfect
to change it,
open receiver.
And they never get out of it. And that's where
he does that.
Locked in a really bad way.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Broke through some contact, but ultimately only able to get to his own 20. Calling a gain of a couple,
I had a
and that's gonna leave
perfect
him with
pass,
3rd and about
but yet
5.
Cousins
Brandon, I've got to think
screwed
this
it up.
offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game.
Anything has gone wrong, has went wrong in this game.
You can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought
In the
down.
actual NFL, that ball would have been picked up no matter what.
Rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A run for Nick Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
We need to get this ball back.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And quickly we're going to
can't do anything else with no timeouts.
54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because
they're all going to be doing is just running the ball.
How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That is the game. At this point, nothing we can do. Nothing we can do.
Off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Bad decisions have gave this game away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Just bad decisions gave this game away.
And take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
That's the game.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down the season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great.
Yeah, but that's the game.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
But nothing is perfect. Nothing can be perfect.
Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.
Some throws that Cousins made
errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.
Will be what he would do in real life, but still.
That many points, even if you win a game, that can
all
hurt
I can
you.
do is try to be better for the next game.
The Browns,
against the Lions.
500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.
I think I'm against the Lions.
And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, against the Lions next week. All I can do is just be better against the Lions. But for now, if you guys liked it, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.
9, 8, 7, ignition, 5,